when going to the toilet, and if my aunties or uncles happen to be in there, the user say, "Oh, auntie, you have a very clean toilet." I think that casual or simple remarks itself will make their day.
Eddie Tan, you could say, cleans up after Singapore. He's CEO of Chye Maintenance, an environmental services company started by his parents in 1979. The company cleans hundreds of buildings, as well as Singapore's expressways, parks, and at major events such as the Formula One night race. It is also in waste management and recycling. In 2024, Mr. Tan introduced driverless road sweepers to boost productivity. He was named EY Entrepreneur of the Year in 2024 in the Environmental Services category. I'm Sumiko Tan from the Straits Times, and we're meeting at Harry's restaurant at the Esplanade Mall. Could you share with us a little bit on how your company started?
46 years ago, it was started by my parents, and they used to be pig farmers in Bishan. And during the 70s, 80s, right, government wanted to take it back for redevelopment. So my dad then has to think of what other things to do for survival, to keep the family moving and things like that. So in fact, there are actually two ideas that came into his mind. One was, with the development going on, there will be a lot of constructions. He was at first thinking of going to the construction industry. But I guess it requires a lot of financial support, which obviously he did not have. So he came out with a second thought. Maybe after all the buildings has been built, the development has been built, there's always this need to maintain, to clean. So that's where he go into cleaning, and that's where we are now.
What are the challenges of being a family business?
4 years ago, we have an investor to come in. But the idea of investor coming into a company as a minority investor, right, is actually to retire our parents. To be very frank, we also want them to take a step back so that we can so-called introduce our new ideas of running a business.
What is the sort of worst scenarios that you have experienced?
Oh, the recent one, the oil spill. Remember, just last year itself, the oil spill over at East Coast, Sentosa. So we are being activated by NEA, which is our lead agency. So we have to gather all our people, drop whatever they are doing, spend the next weeks or months, right, to clear out all the oil spill on the beaches itself. That is very demanding because other than the weather, we are dealing with hazardous kind of oil itself. So at the same time, also worry about our well-being of our people. So in fact, we actually told our managers to go down constantly, to give them firstly food and water, so that under the sun itself, they don't have any exhaustion itself. Then we also make sure that they are correctly dressed, long sleeve, mask if necessary, goggles. NEA recognizes the effort that we put in, and then we are given awards. They give us appreciation, lunch, dinner, for all our crew on ground that actually help us or help them during those few months of crisis.
Right.
So that's one big one.
You are also in charge of the cleanliness of all the expressways in Singapore.
Yes, we are.
And many parks.
And all the parks. All this falls under NEA and is under the Integrated Public Cleansing Contract. Currently, CTM covers the central region, the northeastern region, plus the expressway. We are doing all the cleaning from the drains to the grass area, because it's integrated, right? So we cover waterways, we cover the parks for the region as well. We cover vacant land, the open air car parks. So doing part of the expressway cleaning also sometimes deal with unexpected kind of incidents. For example, carcasses that, there are animals that's being knocked down by vehicles, so we are being activated to go in to do the clear out. But I think before any activation itself, we have to ensure that all the safety aspects is being covered, because I think we are working in a very dangerous situation or environment where the cars are all moving, speeding and things like that. Yeah. So safety is our priority.
Basically, your business is to clean up after Singaporeans or people in Singapore. Do you have a wish list on what they should be doing or shouldn't be doing?
For the past 20 years, I see that the education, the public education of keeping Singapore clean is working. Yes, we still need people to clean after certain events and things like that. People will buy more, eat more, drink more. So the amount of rubbish generated, right, also constitute to us for us to clean it up, rather than people throw it on the floor and things like that. I think that has actually significantly been reduced with years of all this public education.
So from a cleaner's point of view, what makes their day?
I think is when going to the toilet, and if my aunties or uncles happen to be in there, the user says, "Oh, auntie, you have a very clean toilet." I think that casual or simple remarks itself will make their day. Simple one, don't need to do anything. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for having lunch.
Thank you, Sumiko.
To me, my business always start from well-being. Good well-being for the staff is number one.